All right, and we are back for our final round here. We are lucky enough to be on the play here. Very important for this deck. Very important to be on the play. Being on the draw and not being able to sequence your creatures into each other, it makes everything tougher. Yep, unfortunately we got a mulligan here. This is no action. Yep, we'll keep. We will keep. This is fine. We do not want a 5-drop. We're going to start with Foul Orchard. Alright, once again, really looking for that 4th land within 2 turns. Alright, we got mono red again. Alright. Pretty good draw. We're going to start with Servant. More than likely going to not make it. Alright, Scorching Desert, 1 to us. Abrade's pretty good. Brontodon is also extremely good in this situation. They just have to do so much to beat it. It's so big. And that Aether Hub was actually a very good draw for us. Next turn, in case they hold up mana, we can go Aether Hub Hydra, and then it can't be Lightning Strike in response to the energy trigger. It's a big deal. We actually have 2 very good plays next turn. Either would be great. Harvester. That's a good magic card. Yep. We're going to have to let it live for this turn. Yep. Got a Walking Ballista here is actually very good. In case we draw that land. We're going to Ballista here. We're going to Ballista and we're going to kill the Beaumont right away. Maybe he doesn't, maybe he won't crew in response and we get in a free 3 points of damage. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. Okay, he saw the line. He saw it. Okay, so now this Walking Ballista doesn't look very threatening, so more than likely it's not going to die. So if it doesn't die, we could have an insane turn where we could load that up. Alright, well, that card's pretty good. Alright. Guess there is a world where we don't even kill that Beaumont to avoid that kind of situation. Could be right. A Ballista of his own, huh? We're okay taking 3. That card is very good. Alright, so now we got options. We could Gearhulk and put 1 on Gearhulk and the rest on Thrashing Brontodon and just start going. Or we could play Hydra and start suiting up that one. The reason we wouldn't put a lot of counters on Verdurous Gearhulk is because of how many Abrades are in the deck. So that's usually not the most ideal situation. Plus we want Brontodon to deal with the Harvester here. So we're really in a hard situation here, I think. I think it's better to just play Hydra and use that 1 extra mana to destroy that Harvester here. And then we'll just put it on that and hope that wins us the game. If you ever put mono red into the position where they have to chump block, that's usually how you win. Although we are afraid of a Hazoret here. With Hazoret coming down, maybe I should have left Brontodon back. With him having 2 cards, it's a definite possibility, and I would absorb 5 damage. So I actually think that was a mistake. Whether or not it punishes us, that's another story, but I think we probably should have left it back. Alright, he gave it lifelink. And he's getting on in there. We're going to take it down. Another good reason for Brontodon over Jade Light there. The defense was great to stop the aggressive creatures, plus it kills a flyer that we can't really deal with. Ballista for 2. That's okay. Now we are going to go ham on this. Okay, so we still want to put 1 counter on Gearhulk because we don't want it to get Chandra or Glorybringered. But then we're putting 3 on Bristling Hydra. And we're going to start serving. Alright, so... And then next turn we can just Oasis our Gearhulk for the win here if he chooses to not block. That's cool. 2 to us, I would imagine. Now we're still afraid of a Hazoret though. Just because we can't attack through it very well without using our Oasis. And even then we're still getting in a large chunk of damage, to be honest, but... Okay, he's got a plan. Alright, so if we top deck a land, we're going to do that Oasis play. If we top deck a spell, we'll reevaluate. Okay. Blossoming Defense. Well, I think we'd like to get that Servant in play. Although it's not that ideal right now. But we don't want to sack our land right now, so we are going to just attack first. No reason to play it now. Double attack. It's just chumping. Okay, we're cool with that. He must have a Hazard in hand and just couldn't block with it. So I would not be too shocked to find out that if he's really needing a land to be able to play Hazard and just play defense with it, but it's a great defensive creature right now. Yep, I would imagine we're going to have to... meet our friend Hazarino here. And if he doesn't have it, they are just in trouble, that's for sure. A shock, huh? Yep, we'll use this. Forces him to Walking Ballista. And then they would just... Okay. Just drawing the card. Lets us block like we're not going to block. How many out there attack and then just sacrifice it? Max respect for those people. That's what I do. Okay, that's a good draw. No reason to play the Oasis or do the Oasis right now. We'll just play this. Attack with everything. There's really nothing they can do from this point. Hiya! Attack! Their best block Hydra, double ping Servant, take 5, yeah, but not much they can do from there. Okay, sideboarding. On the draw, we're going to want Fatal Push, Brontodon, Scroungers, Cartouche, might even want the God. We're going to take out the Siphoners. They're not good in this matchup, especially on the draw. Rishkar's bad. Usually one Hadana's Climb we want to take out. And I usually like this configuration right here. Blossoming Defense isn't super great, but it's very good up against a Crasher. Oh, that card's a tongue twister. It's really good against a Crasher. But I actually think I'm going to go 2 Gearhulks. I think it's more important. On the draw. On the play, when we bring in Rishkar, I think it's better. Alright, we're going to get snaky. Snaky, snaky, eggs and bakey. Alright, Mountain go. We are going to go Blooming Marsh go. I think this hand is very good. Snakes are just great, and they have to kill them. Which we're going to be running one into a removal spell here, but not much we can do. We're going to take the pain. But we're going to get to do a very nice play here if things all work out. The dream here is, more than likely this snake is just going to die. If we had any other play there, I would have played it, but we really, you know, still want to get removal out of his hand. Yep, we're fine with that. Next turn, we could play a snake and get 2 energy, but then we're just vulnerable to a Chandra here. So what? Oh, wow. So what we're going to do here is play Hadana's Climb. And next turn, if all goes according to plan, we are going to get to make these snakes gigantic. Yep. But that is pretty bad. Okay. Green, black, snake. Now we could just put a counter on this, and then second main phase play another snake, so that Hadana's Climb doesn't flip. I think I actually like that. So we're still going to get the 2 energy here. Yeah, right now we want our value off our Hadana's Climb. So now we're going to play another snake. But now, like, he plays another Crasher, we're just dead. This is where if we actually had Blossoming Defense in the deck, I think it would be very good here. So maybe we made a mistake. But next turn, if we get to survive, we get to go Snake, flip Hadana's Climb, and then Vraska's Contempt something, and hopefully just bash with gigantic snakes. We'll see if that's enough. Even a Lightning Strike is enough to beat us here. Yeah, we're dead to a lot of cards right now. And we don't have energy. That is a problem too. He's just attacking with 1. We are definitely blocking here. Snap block. I don't like that attack at all. That doesn't make any sense. I think you also attack with the other Crasher and you're not losing any value. I don't like that attack at all on his part. Especially with that. He could have just double exerted and got us with that. Now we're really in this. Brontodon's a good draw. So now we got options. So we can play a snake, put 3 counters on something, flip, play a Brontodon, and have mana to sacrifice it and block and blow up a sphere. That seems like the best to me. And we can also make a 7 power snake attacking. Or we can boost our other snake so it doesn't die. That's probably better. I think we'd rather just attack for 4. Oh, then we can't get through. We can't get through that harvester then. We probably do just get in there for 7. At this point, our second snake isn't that good, so... Alright, so we have to take a pain. Play a snake. Still don't have blue for Hadana's Climb right now, so we need a source of energy at some point. All we've played is snakes and ladders, snakes and ladders, snakes and ladders. Okay, so beginning of combat, we're going to target the bigger snake, make it even bigger. Attack for 7. Then if he takes this and we draw a blue source, it's just lethal. We'll attack for 14 in the air. Okay, taking 7. And now we're going to play A Brontodon. And not to get down on somebody for making a play mistakes, but I do think they should be pointed out to make yourself a better player. And I want you guys to really look at that last play by Longfold there, like the choice to exert there and just his choice of attacks. He had 2 Crashers, we had 2 Snakes. He has to make one not be able to block, the big one. That I understand. But that extra attack was a free attack. He was trying to play very conservative and have a blocker with the Aether Sphere. He's not playing that kind of deck. He's playing mono red. You should be attacking. I understand only exerting once. That could be okay. Then you just block with the other snake. So then he still gets 3 damage through, and we're at 5 here. Or you exert both, and I mean, it all depends on his hand, but he has 3 cards, so I know he probably has a creature. So he could have put me on dead unless I had like exactly Brontodon to deal with this. So I think he made a big mistake that needed to be pointed out. Who knows? We still could be in very much trouble here if he drops a Glory Bringer or something. Okay. We're going to be okay with that. We're going to say no blocks. Alrighty, lifelinks. Yeah, I think we got to deal with this. We don't want to die to double lightning bolt. A Glory Bringer on defense. Ooh, baby. That's a good one. I don't know how we really lose if we cartouche here. But I could see him playing like another Glory Bringer and a Shock to kill our giant Constrictor, or double lightning bolts plus a Glory Bringer activation. So I think it is safer to just Vraska's Contempt this Glory Bringer for now and attack. Cartouche is a great play, but we just don't need to do it right now. Attacking for 9 and getting that out of there I think is plenty fine. Alright, down to 4. So tough to deal with a non-artifact creature that's giant. Artifact he can just abrade, but... Alright, and that's going to be the match. Alright, everyone. Well, that does it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed a little Sultai Snake action. Let me know what you guys think about the deck. I am a fan, but I think we did notice some mana problems, quite a bit of mulligans throughout the games. I'll be interested to see what you Sultai mages out there have to say about the deck moving forward. Personally, not my favorite deck. I think it is very powerful and we do some crazy things. That being said, high variance decks are going to have very good matchups and they're going to have very bad ones. And if you can focus your matchups, and if your metagame is like a bunch of tokens, you know, a bunch of blue-black or Grixis mid-range decks, I think this is a perfect deck because I think it really, really does well against those. But if you have to play against a lot of... Mono red's very close, but like green-red monsters is very bad. Glory Bringer is just very bad for us. Blue-black control I found to be very bad as well. But if your metagame has a bunch of little 1/1s going around that Ballista can eat up, I think this is a great deck for you. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Once again, leave in the comments any questions, concerns, things you may have saw I made a mistake. You know, I'm human. I make plenty of mistakes when it comes to playing this game of Magic. Anyways, thank you guys so much for sticking around. I'm Corey. We'll see you later. Bye.